Hey guys, Martin back again with another video. A relatively quick one as far as I'm concerned, which means it should be about 20 minutes. No, really should be a short one this. As the title would suggest, WarGames gives a job. Any of you old enough to remember Boys from the Black stuff will instantly recognise Yoz's quote, gives a job. But anyway, I'm opening a game store for those of you that didn't know. And through a series of different reasons, I need a full-time member of staff and I need a part-time member of staff. There are people in mind for both roles, but not necessarily confirmed. And I thought, you know what, I'll stick it out there. I don't want to advertise through the job centre. Don't want to put it in the local paper because you get the wrong kind of people. I want to employ people who are into the hobby. Now, there will be certain people who will be in different parts of the country who will be like, oh, if only I live close, oh, I'd love that as a job. You wouldn't necessarily. Let's clear that straight away. Having a job in the hobby is not all it's cracked up to be. You might end up getting sick of the hobby because it becomes work. You're not just going to get to sit there all day playing games and painting models. There will be a lot of playing games and painting models involved, but maybe not of your choice. It will be running demonstration games. It will be packing boxes up. It will be serving customers. It will be explaining to customers. It'll be dealing with that customer that you really don't want to deal with. It'll be talking to the old man that wants to come in and he's just waiting for his bus and he just wants to talk to you about World War II. But you've got to talk to him because he's a nice old man and I don't want you to not talk to him. But that might kill 40 minutes of your time of conversation that you really don't want to have. So if you can't have those kind of conversations, then obviously don't get in touch with me. What I'm looking for ultimately is somebody who's a hobby enthusiast. Definitely. If you've got no interest in this hobby, you won't be watching this video, to be fair. But you need to be interested in the wargaming hobby. You need to be able to paint to a reasonable standard, and by that I mean tabletop standard, because there will be painting required, whether it be new kits for tables or new kits for displays, or whether it be commission work that comes in. So as part of any interviews that happen, I will be wanting to see models. You need to live within reasonable distance. So you've got to be able to commute to Southport, guys. And if that's going to be an issue, then again, I can't really see why you'd want to apply. This video is only going to go out to a select few people, I suppose. You need to be able to play different games as well. The more games you can play to a knowledgeable level, the better. So I can play probably 4, maybe 5 of the 21 main games that I'm going to be selling. I'm going to have to learn the rest. We can all learn games, that's not an issue. But I need people who are particularly good at certain games and would class themselves as strong in that category, because you will be the go-to demonstrator then for the game. So you need to be able to play games, you need to be interested in the hobby, which those two kind of go hand in hand, and you need to be able to paint to a reasonable standard, as say tabletop standard. What's in it for you? Full-time will be exactly what it suggests, full-time set of hours. Possibly even more than full-time hours if you're willing, and then the part-time staff or staff members, because there might be more than one, I'm just trying to work into my budget how it's going to pan out, will be anything from 20 to 30 hours per week. It might be 2 20-hour staff or 130 and 120. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to work it out yet. It's fixing it all through. Working weekends is a requirement, as you would expect. You will get 2 days off a week. You'll be paid a better than national minimum wage, but it's not going to be something you're going to be retiring off or buying Ferraris from. I will be obliged to offer you a pension, whether I want to or not. And your benefits are going to be, obviously, whatever you want to buy hobby-wise, you're going to get it cost. I'm not going to charge you any profit. It's not going to be a 25% discount off product. Whatever I pay to bring it in, you can buy it, as long as it's only for yourself, other than the occasional sort of like birthday or Christmas present if it's a good close friend or family member. And that's kind of it. it's going to be hard work, but fun work. And you'll have parking space provided for you if you drive. If you get public transport, even better. And there's a job there for a full-time member of staff, and I say 1 to 2 part-time members of staff. If you're interested, if it's something that takes your fancy, then drop me an email, martin@wargamesuk.co.uk. I'll have a look through it. I don't promise to reply to your email. I probably will, but I'm not going to promise to. And I'll be looking to interview people probably early to mid-August for the positions, with a viewpoint to start mid to late September. And there'll be a week before the shop opens where you'll be in for a day or two just getting a bit of training on how the tills work, etc. And then once we're up and running, you know from listening to me on my channel, I'm a laid-back guy. I'm dead easy to get on with, unless you cross me. If you give me reason to be upset with you, then we'll fall out, and only one of us will lose our job. But if you're happy to have a bit of fun, but then put the work in where it's required, then great. You'll need to be taking part in doing videos for YouTube as well, whether it be controlling the camera, or if you're happy with it being on camera, be that in battle reports or just general videos. I want my staff to be involved in that part of the business as well. So if you're interested, or you know somebody who is interested, then I say give me a shout and let me know what you think. So I say quite short on that, guys, and I'll see you soon.